Yo, what is going on, internet friends? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing absolutely sensational as per always. Welcome to another episode of Let's Chat, where we discuss the issues, things that might concern me, concern you, or anything in between, because the truth of the matter is I don't have all the answers, and neither do you. But together, through open-minded conversation, I'm sure we can come up with a couple of solutions. One day I'm going to actually remember that intro, but you know what, whatever. On the topic of intros, I was listening, because I nearly said reading, but I'd be lying. I was listening to a guy speak about why it's so important to have an intro, and I found it fascinating. I'm not going to share it with you because it's very boring now that I'm thinking about it out loud, but yeah. Basically, the point of this whole Let's Chat is to say I just finished exams. Yesterday, I wrote 5 hours of examinations and I'm officially finished. My time as a University of Johannesburg student seems to be finished. It feels good. It feels very good. I'm very grateful for... Oh, shucks, that was an F8 Tributo with... I think I know who that was. Anyway, okay. Yeah, my time as a UJ student is kind of coming to an... Well, it's come to an end. Hopefully no subs and whatever, thank God. We don't know yet, but yeah. And I'm exhausted. I'm fully exhausted. I've been going flat chat for a while now, and I'll give you guys a bit of a story time too, because I think that one man's pain is another man's pleasure sometimes. So I'm currently coming from Kyalami. I left my house this morning. First of all, I was delayed, and I went to Kyalami to go fetch like full soccer kits, pants and shirts that we manufactured from scratch. Put the pictures up now of what they're supposed to look like, okay? Absolutely from scratch. Did the design, concept work, we did a sample, everything was done, and everything was supposed to be done by Wednesday. Today's Saturday. Wednesday things were supposed to be done. Now, if you don't know, and I know all 10 people who watch this do know, South Africa, we have this beautiful thing called load shedding and theft. The comedy of errors that has occurred has been such. Number one, the load shedding has delayed the lead time of every single order that I have by at least, and it used to be 2 to 3 days, now it is extended to a week. There's a week delay on absolutely all of my things. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I have a wonderful relationship with all of my suppliers, so despite delays, they really do try and push and get my things done. Unfortunately, I don't think, and I'll tell you why I say think, I don't think my soccer kit is ready yet. It was supposed to be done on Wednesday. On Tuesday, I phoned to confirm. The guy was like, listen, it's looking a bit tough. Might only be done by Monday, Tuesday. I said, that's really not an option. We need it done by this week. He said, okay, cool. I'm going to make a plan and hopefully it'll be done by Friday. Friday, I was obviously writing an exam from 8:30 until 1:30 in the afternoon. The first thing I did when I came out of my exam was not celebrate, was not be overjoyed, it was reach for my phone, which is going to tie me into beautifully what I'm feeling at the moment. Is I reached for my phone and I called and I said, yo, what's the status on the soccer shirts? He said to me, listen, they'll be done this afternoon, but things are a bit tight, you might have to fetch them tomorrow. To which I said, high key, low key, that's perfect. I said, that's absolutely perfect. You finish them, and as long as they're done. Friday, late afternoon, we had lunch as a class at Reserved Cafe, and I'm going through a roadblock. Let's see if I get stopped, which is what normally happens, which is fun. Also, my bowels are doing bits vandag. Oh, shame blood. Shame blood. Just got stopped. Sorry about that, my guy. Disc. Could have been me. He says to me, yeah, sure, come through. Well, come through on Saturday and it should be done. I'm not there, so the owner of the factory is currently on holiday, and that man works. Like, I think I work hard, that man doesn't stop. He's helped me with matric jackets, sampling, other things for other projects. He's a machine. But unfortunately, as a small business owner, and I know this, when you leave things to managers and whatever, things can go south. His manager wasn't answering my phone calls. I got to the factory today and no one was there. The owner of the factory is supposed to come back from his holiday. I think he was supposed to come back yesterday afternoon / early this morning, and he's not answering my calls either. I know he's supposed to come into the factory, but there's no guarantee. It's a Saturday. It is now 1 p.m. These shirts need to be given today. They need to be delivered today. I like to think we don't miss deadlines. Like, for the most part, we do not miss deadlines. This year, with the volume of orders increasing, obviously, unfortunately, the missing of deadlines has also happened. And with the help of our friends at Eskom, it's also happened more. So that's mad irritating. But nevertheless, the moral of my story is that I'm going back to Kyalami later today to try and get an order which I had no control over. And that is kind of the story of how tired I am. Besides exams, which, I mean, have taken completely out of me. I'm not an academic guy, but gracious, I pushed this year. I tried my damn best, and I think I did okay. I'm proud of me, and sometimes that's all that matters. I'm just so tired. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but I just haven't had like a good night's sleep in what feels like months. And I know for some people that's just the reality of life. Like, this pace of work is what it is. But everyone deserves a break, and just because other people are tired doesn't mean you also have to be tired. I'm really contemplating just taking some time to like close business for a little bit and just take like 2 or 3 weeks. I really think I'll benefit from closing the collective for like 2-3 weeks, because every week, and I'm extremely grateful, I'm not even complaining. Lord knows the cash flow from my business this year has helped me tremendously. As the cost of living goes up, petrol, food, chilling with the homies, I don't even pop bottles, and I'll say that this is one hell of an expensive year. If it wasn't for my little business, sorry my brother, I don't have anything. Don't do this. I will say that if it wasn't for my little business, I would, no. You know when they say student life, and yes, you can go out and get a job, and no. But this is my job. This is what I choose to do, and this is what I choose to build, and I'm extremely proud of what we've built. It's really incredible to think that from my little room in Bedford View, we've done like well. Like, again, I'm pretty proud of myself, I won't lie. I'm not a millionaire. It's not even hundreds of thousands of rands in profit, but I am so proud of how far this little t-shirt printing business has come. And I'm really proud of the fact that I'm finished my exams. I'm not proud of how exhausted and like how little care of myself I've taken. That is what I'm not proud of. I'm not proud of the fact that when I'm like down and out, I'll just get up and keep going. I said before that one day I will share all the things that I do with the YouTube, but unfortunately I know that people are watching, and that's what I'll say. So some things are just best to be kept to yourself. And you know what? Sometimes it's a beautiful thing. Sometimes the good in all the work that you do is knowing that no one knows what it is. But I think for 2 weeks, either this week or the following week, I'm just going to take time off. Traditionally in the past 2 years, we haven't closed for Christmas just because Christmas orders are like so good to us. I remember last year, my printer and I were still conversing and sending things back on the 24th of December. So that was an unhealthy movement. We just didn't stop. And there's always business to be had. There's always money to be made. Walk in the middle. There's always business to be done. There's always profits that can be made, but I think, and this is going to be very hectic for me to say because me of all people, sometimes money is not worth the stress and the exhaustion. But yeah, internet friends, I just want to check and let you know that the Hood Rat things are about to start though. I'm already in lots of conversations with Cousin Tsidi, with all my homies, my varsity homies. Amay is coming back from whatever part of the world she's in at the moment. And there's a lot of fun to be caught up on. There's a lot of fun things to catch up on, and I'm very excited to do it. So yeah, Comedy of Errors, that is just one order, and bear in mind I have 3 other orders that have followed a similar trajectory over this week when I've been preparing for one of, if not the most important exams of my life, along with a host of other things that have been happening. But nevertheless, still grateful for the journey, still grateful for all the opportunities, and I hope that you guys can take comfort in knowing that you're watching the dumbest YouTuber on earth. You're literally watching the dumbest YouTuber on earth. A guy who just will never make it seem like he's tired, but man, oh man, is he exhausted. Anyway guys, I am about to drop off more stuff for printing. This is just the opportunity I had to whip out the camera and do a let's chat. Yes, I am in the middle of town with a GoPro strapped to my windscreen, but you know what? It is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta get things done. As always, will I be able to do a U-turn here before the cars come? Probably not. Let's not hit anyone else's car. Okay. As always, internet friends, remember to love life and all people in it. We're living. New shoes.